completely. Hi, this is ShamanWeaver Shiela Baker, and it's February, and this is the month for love. So, where will you find it? So, the first card I drew for all of us was the World card. So, whatever you have begun and whatever you're working on, know that it's coming to fruition. We all start out with the Fool card, the 0, and then we move from that through all of the struggles, the challenges of Okay, so the interesting thing that's happening tonight is that it's hey Anne, how's it going? Hey Dana. So all right, so here we go. So we're going to start with the world, because this means that everything's been taken care of. Hey Judy, everything has been handled. And we know that whatever we embark on is going to come to fruition in a really beautiful way. Hey, Roberta, haven't seen you forever. What's going down there? So know that this is the end result of labor. And it doesn't have to be, happy Thursday, everybody. It doesn't have to be arduous. But look for this in your world. Where are you ready to let go of things? Hey, Carla, where have things come to the end? So we're going to start with the World card. So this is for all of us. So, Anne, this one is for you. Oh, you're juggling. You're juggling in the practical world. Money, property, tangible things. So if you've sent your ships out. Hey Jade, haven't seen you forever. Hey Tracy. So you've sent your ships out. They're on their way back, but they haven't arrived yet. Hey Nunyan. So what this means is that wait for them to come back. You've sent them out. They're on their way back. There's a bit of juggling in the practical world. Money, property, tangible things that are going to require you to keep them in balance for a bit longer. But don't worry, they're on. The things that you've sent out are coming back. They're just not quite ready yet. And you know how to do this. You've been doing this for a while. So there you go, Anne. That one's for you. Dana, this one is for you. The King of Swords. What I love about the King of Swords is he's the only one of the kings that's looking directly out into the world. The rest of them are holding on to their pentacles or their cups or whatever. But this guy says, I have an idea. Let's get busy and put it into practice. So if you've got some ideas that have been bubbling up, it's time now for you to put them into practice. And if you look up here, I'm going to put it up close, you can see that there's butterflies. Butterflies are all about transformation. So whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever you've been thinking about, it's now time to take action on it, because the chrysalis is about ready to open up and expose the butterfly. So I don't know why I said that like that for you, but that's important for you. All right, Judy. Accolades in the practical world. So more pentacles, money, property, and tangible things. Hi, Allison. How are you? But you're getting accolades. You're getting someone to recognize how it is that you're doing things, and they're happy and proud of you for the way that you're doing it. So here's a craftsman, hard at work. These two people, one of them from the church and one of them probably a business person, have come together to hire you, hey Lobo, to do something, and watch for the praise that you're going to get for doing this. So there you go, Judy. All right. Roberta. Oh, sweetie, you're sacrificing yourself for something. This is major arcana. And it is all about hanging yourself out to dry, or giving up more of yourself than you really need to. It's not necessary, Roberta, that you give yourself away. So this says you can, and you're even getting some benefits, because look, there's a little nimbus down here. So you can continue doing that, but it's not necessarily in your best interest. So come down off of the T-bar there. No more self-sacrifice. Go for what you want. So there you go, Roberta. Hey, Cindy, how's it going? Carla. Ooh, Carla, I got 2. Let's have a look. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Hey, Siobhan. So Carla, this is for you. This says that the wheel of fortune. So things are going round and round. They never stay the same. So if we look for that, hey Kathy, for them to stay the same, you're not going to find that. Sometimes we're spiraling in and sometimes we're spiraling out. This card here says, this is the card of Wands, passion, fire, drive, and connection to the divine. You've come a long way. You still have a long way to go. And just like the ships, in a couple of minutes ago, we saw the card with the ships. You're busy sending your ships out. And just know that there's a, hey Diane, that you have a long way to go still. So don't worry about this. Do not go, oh my God, I still have a long way to go and things are going to be up and down. That's life, man. You know, and without that, we wouldn't be here. We don't come here to just, you know, hang out on the street corner. We come here, hey Edward, hi Ava Marie. We come here because we have chosen to be here at this moment in time. Hi Gretchen. All right, so Jade, this one is for you. So where the heck are you anywhere, Jade? This says that thoughts and ideas have been putting you into despair. It's been actually immobilizing you. So where is it that, well, first of all, where are you? Secondly, where is your thinking getting you stuck so that you're not taking action? Because it's 9, it's complete. It's not over yet, but it's up to you to come out of despair and into action. Use the King. The King of Swords is all about taking an action, getting an idea and putting it into practice. So Jade, come out of despair and use the King. Use your masculine side for getting busy and moving. Hey, Marcy. All right. Tracy, this one is for you. Major Arcana. So what we have here is the Chariot. There's a conflict going on that needs some resolution. You can see these two beings, I'm going to put it up close. These two beings are not looking in the same direction, which means that were they to get up and move, well, first of all, there's no reins, because though the charioteer has no reins, is being dominated by the way that they're feeling about things. Their head is in the cloud. They don't have any reins. They can't resolve the conflict and move forward. Hey, Cliff. So this card says it's time for you to resolve the conflict and actually just go ahead and move forward. Any forward movement is better than stagnation. So don't just sit with your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds and not make any movement. So it's time for you to have a long, tall body with your feet firmly on the ground and your head in the spirit realm, but move this forward and resolve the conflict. So there you go. Hey, Rebecca Nunyan, this one is for you. Money, property. Hey, Tracy. Oh, you got the boot. Is that the car? The head of the hood of the car, and I believe maybe it's the trunk of the car in Britain is the boot. But there you go. Good to see you back. All right. So, Nunyan, this one is for you. Money, property, tangible things. That's the pentacle. A page is there's information coming about this. So you might have been waiting for some information. Maybe it was a job offer. Maybe it was something like that. The message is on the way, but it may not have landed yet. So be aware that it's coming. There you go. That's for you. Hi, Sandy. Allison, this one is for you. The Empress. So what we know about the Empress, now put it up close so you can see. See the sign for Venus here, the sign for Venus here. She's all about love. And the beautiful part about the Empress is she doesn't have to think about horses. She doesn't have to think about axes. She doesn't have to think about swords. She doesn't have to think about training the soldiers. Her whole thing is her people. Who is she taking care of? And she does it from a place of being fecund. Fecund means fully full of life. Hey, Susie. not just full of life, but willingness, a need, and it's actually a drive to give back. So where are you ready to give back to your tribe? Do you know who your tribe is? You come out of love, and you have this wonderful ability to give back. You even have the resources to do this, sweetie. So I don't know what it is that you're wanting to give back, but there is you do have the ability to do that. So there's the Empress for you. Lobo, here's one for you. Oh, and yes, I'm reading cards for everybody, Rebecca, so just hang in here and I'll get to you. And Anita Lorraine Smith is right here with me. She's, in case you think I'm really that clever and remembering everyone's name, I have now given that up, and she comes and writes them down for me on this little piece of paper. And so I just outed myself, didn't I? Dang. Mary Lee, hi, nice to see you. Okay, Cindy, this one is for you. An ace, brand new beginning in the spiritual world. So money, not money, this is about passion, fire, drive, and connection to the divine. And so what you're going to find is that there's a new beginning coming for you about this. You may have already discovered it. Maybe you're like me and you're going to discover a passion for the cards, or maybe you're going to learn to shamanic journey, or maybe you're going to do something like that. But it's a brand new beginning for you that you haven't experienced yet. So look for this out in the practical world. Okay, so Siobhan, this one is for you. Oh, you got some stuck thinking, honey. So Lobo, I'll get to you in just a second here, sweetie. So stuck thinking, and in that, no, I'm going to, Lobo, I'm going to choose one for you. That last one was for Cindy. So this particular one is for Siobhan. You have some stuck thinking, and it's kind of either you can regress back into the old way of thinking, or you can progress into a new way of thinking. See all the swords that are stuck there? Thoughts and ideas. They're not serving you any longer, but you can't move laterally. You can't just go, well, I'm just going to stay here for a while longer. This says progress or regress. However, you're being blinded because you're believing that what you see is real. And if we look up here, if we look up here, we can see that this person could get unbound really easily, but she's deciding to or not to. So this is you getting unbound if you choose to, by letting go of those old thoughts and ideas. So Siobhan, that's for you. Lobo, this, woo, they're going everywhere. This one is for you. So you've come through a lot of spiritual things. We just won't even label them anything right or wrong or good or bad or any of that kind of stuff. Hey, Kelly, but Lobo, it's behind you. And you know what I notice is I have a few folks in my life who they keep on bringing the past into the present, which means that it's going to create the future. Hi, Nina. And so this says the wounding that you're still experiencing is a mental thing. And oftentimes when we're coming out of something, we bring it forward, we re-look at it, we think, well, we gotta just do this over again, think it over again. Don't think it over, leave it in the past where it belongs, cut the cords, cut those cords, let the energy roll back to who and whatever, but let it also come back to you. And so this will give you energy to do this. It'll give you upliftment, and it'll move you forward to where the next card, the 10, is about carrying other people's burdens. So you might just want to look and see, Lobo, are you carrying some other people's burdens still? And you can let go of those. Give them up. Okay? There you go. Mwah. Okay. Hey, Barbara. Okay. Kathy, this one is for you. So I love this card. I love them all, but I love some of them more than others. What this says, Kathy, is the only thing that's holding you back are things that you're willing to have bind you. I'm going to put it up close and you can see, look how big the chains are here. The devil can't even sit on this teeny little cube. And he's quite willing to bump off. But what you've got to do, Kathy, is you've got to take the chains off. So what I say to people when I see this card, and there's a couple of others, I say to them, find a necklace, a big long one that's easy to take on and off, or tie a scarf around you and take it, put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off, until your arms are tired and you're done with being bound, because you don't have to be anymore. The only things that are holding you back are those things that you're not willing yet to let go of. So let them go, you know, even find an old chain, put it around your neck, take it off, give it away, or bury it. That's even better. So don't let anything hold you back, Kathy. It's not necessary. Diane, this one is for you. You've got some hard work that you're going and doing, that you're already doing. And how do I know that? Pentacles, money, property, tangible things. I can see your hard work because it's hanging up here in the wall. One is finished. It's just putting the finishing touches on something, and practical world things. So if you've been working on something, I saw this once when someone was writing a book. She had a book that was 8 chapters. She was just putting the final touches on. So if you're putting the final touches on, know that the hard work is almost complete. So there you go. Peter, hi, how are you? Cliff, ooh, cups, 2 of cups. So there's a meeting of 2 emotional equals. And what that does is it allows for some healing. So Cliff, if you've been feeling like you needed something or other healed, my suggestion to you is that you look around your sphere of influence, that you see who's your emotional equal. And sometimes it's an inside thing, your feminine side and your masculine side meeting up internally to kind of to get her done. But hey, Kate, so this is a meeting of 2 emotional equals, and there's going to be some healing from this, whatever the 2 of you come together to do. And it's going to be from a higher place. This is not the mundane world. This is from, oops, this is from on high. And look, it just took wings. So Cliff, it's really working for you. It's really going to work for you. So just be mindful that you can take care of this. Meet somebody or re-meet somebody. Hey, Keely. All right. Edward, this one is for you. Oh, more cups. The 4 of cups. This says that you also are being offered something. You're being offered a gift from the gods on the emotional plane. If you can stop pouting for long enough to receive this. So how often does it happen? Something comes up and it's going to emotionally uplift us, or it's going to do something to us emotionally, and we're just like, no, I don't want that. Don't bring that. But you're being given a gift, and it's going to inspire you is actually what it's going to do. So Edward, look for that. Eva Marie, this one is for you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, well, I wore red for Valentine's and for Easter, for February. So there you go. All right, Eva Marie, temperance. Always take the higher path. So no matter what, and sometimes it's not easy. You know, someone is slinging crap around and we want to just sling it back. Don't do it. Temperance is about taking the time to heat things up so that we can meld them to our will. We're here because we have free will. So here you go. And you can see, I'm going to put it up close, standing on a tippy toe, 1 foot dangling in the water, completely balanced. When we give our life to spirit, when we go, oh, my personality is here to serve my soul, we bring things into right alignment. We meld them. We are able to be in balance and to be fully actualized. Yeah, so there you go. Yes, yeah, we're here live right now, Nina. There you go. So, hey, James, how's it going? All right, Rebecca, this one is for you. You've been overanalyzing, so stop it. There you go. That's it. Bye. What this says, it's a give it a rest card, but it's a give it a rest in the mental realm. Swords are thoughts and ideas, the element of air up here, this little 3 pounds that oftentimes is busy making us crazy, because it'll give us ideas that are ridiculous, and then we start living out of those ridiculous ideas. But this is really about overanalyzing. So you've got a situation, but you keep mulling it over. And then you get done mulling it over, and then, 5 minutes go by, and then you're doing it all the way over again. And so, so stop the overanalyzing. When you find yourself overanalyzing, stop yourself. If you can't stop yourself, stick a little elastic band around your wrist, and when you do it, pull it. Because we move away from pain towards pleasure. So if that's what it takes, if that's all it takes, is you going, I'm thinking about this twing, and it starts to move you in the direction of not fretting yourself up about, not making yourself crazy about this, you've done a really wonderful job. So no more overanalyzing. All right. Tracy, this one is for you. Okay. Death. So we have a cycle, right? Birth, death, and rebirth. Over and over and over again, our souls are, hey Keith, going through this. So this says that something is dying so something can be reborn. So look for, and now, right now we're heading towards spring. At my house, I've got primroses, there's daffodils coming up, tulips all over the place. Not normal, but I'm not objecting, because here we are at, the 8th of February. Okay, so in order for something to be reborn, we've got to let it go. We've got to give it up, so that we can create something new. So this is a beautiful card for you to be able to create something new. So there you go. Hey, Beth. Judy's on here somewhere too, so say hi to her. Okay. Sandy, this one is for you. If I had to choose one card out of the whole deck, I might choose this one. It's the party card. Hey, Shirley. So this says, this is also being respectful of the Mother, Maiden, and Crone. There's three women here. They're raising their cups up. They're celebrating life. And so here we are. This is midwinter. We're not into spring yet, but it's time for us to celebrate life. So along about now, we start looking for signs of spring. And every time you find one, my invitation to you is that you celebrate. And it doesn't matter what it is, whether you're driving along and you see some pussy willows because they're up just now, whether you're looking and you're noticing that the grass is greener, the sky is less gray. Celebrate life. When we do this, when we bring this celebration of life with us in every moment, what ends up happening is our life just gets better and better, because we're focusing on celebrating as opposed to commiserating or whatever else we do. So celebrate and give yourself rewards. Hey, Linda. Okay, Susie, this one is for you. You are hanging on too tight to money, property, and tangible things. So just for a moment, y'all can do this. Make a fist. Okay, can I put anything into your closed fist? So if you open up, and then if you do this, if you make a big old bowl out of your hand, look at how much you can hold in there. But when you're closed-fisted, nothing can come to you. When you hold on too tight, there can't be any flow at all. So that's this is the get in the flow card. So there you go. Marilee, I would love to do that when I get to you. Oh, you're next. All right, so Marilee, this one is for you, and then I'll pull one for Cruz. And Julie, hi. Okay. So merely, cups, they are water. They're the element of water. They are passion. They are mutability. Don't hold on too tight to your emotions. But something is bubbling up from the unconscious merely for you to look at and for you to feel, because cups are all about feelings. So when it bubbles up, don't get attached to it. Just let it come up. Feel it for as long as it's worth feeling, which may not be more than a millisecond, and then let it go. But look for the learning underneath there, because this bubbling up from the deep unconscious is all about bringing us new learning and new ways of feeling and new ways of respecting ourselves for the feeling. So merely, that's for you. And Cruz, this one is for you. The Queen of Wands. So what I'm going to ask you, Cruz, is are you following your dreams? Because if you're not, she is a wonderful, wonderful ally. And she will bring you the feminine side, just like Marilee brings you the feminine side. She will tap into your feminine side and go, are you following your dreams? Are you following your heart? Are you doing what makes your heart sing? Because this is fire and passion and drive and actualizing in the physical world. But it's also, I'm going to put this up close. See the little cat here? Now I know you all have a dog. So for you, it's your connection to the animals and your connection to that little dog that I know that you have. That little dog will inspire you, because what does that little dog do? Does it ever stop loving you? Hey Joy, hey Glenda. So no, it doesn't. So this is you following your dreams, giving back the love that you're receiving, both from your partner and then from the animal kingdom as well. So there you go. All right. Kelly, this one is for you. Ooh, Major Arcana, the Moon. So Kelly, this says emotionally things are going to settle down within the new moon cycle. So look at where the moon is tonight and then go 1 month from now. And we just had this big eclipse, and we're going to have another one on February, lunar, on the 31st of January. The 15th of February is solar. So there's a lot of things. Emotionally, we're going through a huge transition. And then it's how do we bring it into the practical world with a solar eclipse. Things will emotionally settle down for you within the next month. That's what this card tells me. So there you go. All right. Nina, this one is for you. It is the Hermit card. So when I see this, I know that it's time for you to block out some time. I used to do little mini retreats for myself. I would start on Friday night and they would end on late Sunday night. I would close the blinds, I would unplug all of my stuff, and then I would not deal with the practical world at all for the whole weekend. I had food prepared, so I didn't have to even think about that. I spend the time meditating. I spend the time in reflection. If I went out, went out for a walk by myself, silently. So I didn't engage in conversation. So this is time for you to do this, Nina, just to take some personal time for yourself. So there you go. Barbara, this one is for you. Marilee, you are very welcome. So, Barbara, happy, joy in your home life. This is really nice. You can see a couple dancing here, the kids over there, the castle's way in the background. But this is a celebration. So find a way to celebrate your life and celebrate the life of those around you. Wands are passion and fire and drive and connection to the divine. So a great way to do this is, I live in a temple. I decided years ago that my home was going to be my temple. It took me a while longer to get that my body was my temple, but I'm getting there. But make your home your sanctuary. Make your home joyous for you to come into. And this is a little tip for all of us. It's a lovely idea to, outside your house, in your imagination or for real, put a burden basket. So nobody crosses your threshold bringing their burdens into your house. When you leave, you also don't take the burdens out into the world either. They're dropped into this basket, and sweet Mother Nature will conjure up a wind and blow it out of there. You can fill up the basket with flowers. You can put whatever you want in there, or you can leave it empty, because your burdens will fall in there. They'll be swept away, and then there's room for more. So just drop your burdens, make a happy, happy, joyous life. Peter and Tina, I bet you're there too. So Peter, this is for you. This is Pentacles, money and property and tangible things. You're on a quest. That's what the Knight is all about. They go on quests. And so you can see that this Knight isn't moving. He's going to need some enticement. Now, I'm going to put it up close. See those little spurs? Oh, yeah. This Knight could use those spurs, but what works better, enticing or poking, prodding? I'm going to go for enticing. So you have to figure out, what is the enticement for me going on this quest? What's going to make it worth my while? So that's a great question for you for this card. Hey Molly, how are you doing? Kate, this one is for you. Things are moving swiftly, but they haven't landed yet. So that's still in process. So this is Wands, passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. You launched something a while ago, it hit the arc, and now it's on its way back down, but it hasn't landed yet. But watch, because it's moving swiftly. So whatever you launched, be mindful that it is on its way back down to land. Keely, the King of Wands, passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. See the little lizard down here? See the little lizards up here, and the lion. So you might think that around about, and I don't usually do this, but around about August, in the time of the Leo energy, your dreams and hopes and aspirations are actually going to become fulfilled. Right now, he's really fixated on them. His focus is right there and not wavering. So continue to use that focus, but throw some fire in there somehow. I don't know whether you want to do a fire walk, or whether you want to just go out in the backyard and start a little fire out there and sit around the fire. But it's important that you get fired up about this. So there you go. Keith, this one, oh, another king. Back-to-back kings. How cool is that? So money, property, tangible things. This king comes from love. See the scepter right here? That is almost the sign for Venus, and so that's how I use it. He comes from love, but he's all about the practical world, and he takes care of things because he has people that need his care. And unless he takes care of himself, he's not able to also help them take care of themselves. So first of all, take care of yourself. Know that, the money thing is, whether it's feeling like it's handled or not, you got this one. So that's for you. Beth, you get the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, she's fixated on her emotions. So you might have been feeling like you've been knocked around, that your kind of head is spinning. But this one, she says, it's okay, sit down and let's be calm for a moment. Let's just hold our emotions tight. And in that holding our emotions tight, there's nothing jumping around, there's nothing bubbling up, there's no chaos. It's just a place of, oh, and here's a lovely tip for you. It's just a place of being in a meditative state. So if you all don't have my chakra meditation, hop on to my website, ShamanWeaver.com. ShamanWeaverShiela.com and download it because it's beautiful. It also clears, harmonizes, and aligns all your chakras so you have a clear channel all the way up and through your body. So there's nothing getting blocked, nothing getting jammed. Because when we're in a jam, things don't flow. And when we're in flow, we're not in a jam. So go ahead and use that. It's on there. It's perfectly wonderful and free. And there you go. Shirley, guess what? You're next. Yeah. So I'm so happy that you guys hang in here with me so that you get to have this experience. So Shirley, you get the Hierophant card. It's a 5. See, right up here is a 5 and down here is the Hierophant. 5s are lesson. So here's your lesson. Hey, Ryan, your lesson is you have all the keys. Just use them. Open the doors because other people surely are coming to you and they're going, why? And you know how I know that? Because look, here's 2 little Y's right down here. And why wise and learned people are coming to you and they're going, why is this? And how come? And there's a call for you to conform in this. Just don't do it. None of us do it. Don't anybody conform. Conform to what makes your heart sing. That's the most beautiful confirmation of all, isn't it? What makes my heart sing? Well, today it's this, tomorrow it's going to be something different. It's not constant. There's like, oh boy, coffee is going to make my heart sing. Because one day you can have a great cup of coffee, the next day not so much. I just did a podcast about that. It's called Wake Up Grumpy, or maybe it's called Wake Up Grumpy, because it was all about bad coffee. So learn the lesson, know that you have got the keys to this and other people look to you to have the keys. So there you go. Hey Douglas. Linda, look at this. You have got the Star card. So if you haven't read the 5th agreement, oh, my Bluetooth has stopped. Okay. So I'm just going to keep chatting away. So if you haven't read Don Miguel Ruiz's 5th agreement, read the 5th agreement because he talks all about being a star in there. So, so go read his 5th agreement, look at how the star plays into that. All right. James, this one is for you. It's about money. Just going to tap on the screen there for a second. Okay, good. James, look at this. A gift from the gods in the practical world. I love this card. Money, property, tangible things. So look for this gift. I don't know what it's going to be or how it's going to look for you, but begin to search. So your focus isn't on the future or the past, it's on the present, looking for where does this card show up. So who knows, you might be standing in line at somewhere and you will be given, maybe they're going to treat you to the coffee. So maybe you're standing there, your coffee is, the person is standing in front of you, maybe they pay for it. But there's a gift coming from you in the practical world. It also might be some advice as opposed to a gift like coffee. Glenda, this one is for you. So what I know about this card is the 6 of Cups. This is an old belief that's bubbling up from the past for you to look at to see if it's still serving you. If it isn't still serving you and you don't have what you want, all of us don't have what we want because we believe something that keeps us from having it. There's a resonance in here that says, no, that's not for you. But this says, look at your past beliefs. See if they still are serving you. See if they still work for you. And if they don't work for you and if they're not serving you, it's okay for you to give them back to where they came from. And then get yourself a brand new belief. So there you go. Look at your beliefs from your childhood. Let go of the ones that no longer serve and bring back some ones that do work for you. Molly. Ooh, 10 of Cups. So this is beyond contentment. This is bliss. And you know, that's how I believe that we're all here to live. We're here to live in bliss. Now, that doesn't mean that yucky stuff doesn't happen, but we don't stay in the yucky stuff. We get back up on our feet and we go, bliss, that's where I'm headed. And if I'm not there right now, I'm going to get there. But this is a happy, happy joy. Everything is going well, and you're feeling like rainbows are happening for you. So there you go, Molly. And Ryan, this one is for you. Okay. Once again, money, property, tangible things, and 2 10s in a row. So this is worth for all of us paying attention to. This is having enough money, time, and resources to pass on a legacy. And Ryan, what you're doing is you're touching everyone up close. You can see the couples touching, the little boy is touching the dog, the old man's touching the dog. It's having the ability to touch others. And didn't you just say you're starting a new enterprise? Didn't I just hear about that? So be mindful that it looks like it's going to be a great success. And not only that, but it looks like it's going to touch others. And why else do an enterprise, eh? All right, Douglas, this one is for you. Ooh, the Lovers. So Major Arcana. Douglas, sometimes this is something that happens internally. We balance our feminine and our masculine inside so that we're whole, we're self-reliant, we're self-loving, and we're self-caring. And then from that place, we go out into the world to look for a partner or for other things that resonate with our heart. But this particular card is all about bringing yourself into balance so that you can be out in the world looking for that which also looking for that to find. Oh, all right, I'm back. Okay, cool. All right, so wasn't quite finished with this, but this is about bringing things into balance so that you're whole and happy, and you are going to resonate that out. And Sam, I'm going to do one for you and hope my signal holds, and then say good night. So I won't be here for the next couple of weeks. I'm doing a little road trip, but I will be doing Facebook Live from the road. So if I happen to be somewhere and you happen to be on, pop on. I might do Facebook Live next Thursday, but don't look for it. It might just be a surprise. Sam, contentment. However, there's more. If you look from being, I can be content. Oh yeah, I'm content with that. That's okay. But there's more to come. So come out of your contentment into where you're going to find real joy, real happiness, and real bliss. So there you go. So good night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if I can, next week I will, and if I can't, I won't. But I will be on, Susan Weed is a wonderful green witch from back east, and I'm going to be doing her blog talk radio on February the 13th, the day before Valentine's. So I will post for you all and let you know about that. So once again, blessings on your journey. If I can help with anything, let me know, ShamanWeaver.com, and blessings. Bye-bye.